Hi, good morning, everybody, and welcome to our webinar. We're really so pleased to have you with us this morning. And of course, AsBuild for Revit has been gaining great speed amongst not only our staff, but also our clients. And of course, I've got our technical expert with us today, Dino.
Hi, everybody.
And he's really switched on, and he's going to show you some great stuff that you can do with the software this morning.
All right, awesome. Thanks, Nalini. It's great that you all have attended this webinar. Hopefully what you see here will allow you guys to get a better understanding of what AsBuild for Revit can do for you when you are utilizing your point clouds in your design. To begin, Nalini is actually going to introduce you to the AsBuild team here at Modena.
Right, so first up, that's me. I basically head up the laser scanning department. So anything to do with laser scanners or software related, that's me. Next up, we have Peter Buerta, and he's our guy that we really send out scanning difficult jobs. And Floyd Mabena has just joined us. He's also helping Peter out on scanning. And of course, we've got Dino Kavic. And with Dino, we certainly wouldn't be able to host this webinar. He's the brains and the technical resources that we need.
Don't forget the looks. That's actually a pretty good picture of me right there. But this is the team. So in terms of your sales and your technical needs when it comes to the FARO products, we are here to actually assist you guys. And we would love to hear more from you. So let's jump right into it. There's a bit of an agenda that we are going to follow today. And what we're going to see within this presentation at first is an introduction to AsBuild. So what is the point of AsBuild within the designing phase, especially when utilizing scan point cloud data? We are then going to take a look at point clouds in Revit. And then from there, we're going to take a look at AsBuild for Revit. So what is the differences between not having AsBuild and, of course, having AsBuild itself? Then we're going to start talking about specific features like the fit wall functionality and, of course, the fit pipe functionality. And if you guys are still with us during this series, you'll see that we also have the fit structural element feature. And of course, we are going to open up this session for all of you to participate as well. So if you have any questions or queries that you would like to ask us, Nalini and myself are here to try and assist and answer those items. So should we begin, Nalini?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's jump in.
All right. So let's do an introduction to AsBuild. The idea here is you need to know a little bit more when it comes to this specific software package. Now, FARO is an AsBuild software solution that are innovative and profitable tools for complete and efficient conversion of reality captured data into parametric CAD or BIM models. Now, that's a big thing to say. Yes, we have AsBuild for AutoCAD. If you guys were here last week, you would have seen that webinar. But how does this now affect Revit models or even smarter items like BIM elements? AsBuild delivers powerful industry-specific functionality for easy, precise, seamless, and efficient evaluation. So long gone are the days where we are actually trying to pinpoint drawings using tape measures. We've got now the scanners and, of course, the software to help us leverage even greater feats within our software packages. And because FARO partnered with Autodesk, we have the ability now where Revit guarantees an even more direct workflow from any captured reality data, such as a laser scanner, dramatically reducing the time for modeling extraction. So let's take a look at how this is done. Let's look at point clouds within Revit. So we use point clouds to provide existing conditions of buildings on site. We use this information as a starting point for the Revit model. So remember, our point cloud is a starting point. So benefits of point clouds in Revit. Well, the first benefit that we have is point clouds behave like an object in Revit. For those of you who are Revit users, everything you select has information bound to it. And because we are linking point cloud elements, we have items to help adjust our point clouds within our software package. Point clouds utilize different views, 3D, plan views, sections, elevations. These views are the easiest things to generate within Revit. At a click of a button or the drawing of a line, we can go into different views. Revit toolsets snap to point clouds. So long gone are the days where we have to now guesstimate how we are placing down elements, when we can specifically select from point to point. And of course, we can control the visibility of point clouds in all our views. That's all of them. So no matter what view we are in, we can control the range of our point cloud, the coloration, as well as what we need to see within the point cloud. So point clouds can be used as well in work sharing environments. For other Revit users, this is a big thing. So you are no longer alone in generating or marking up of a point cloud within Revit. If you start this in a Revit package, you can share it with other Revit users. So optimize the way you handle scan data when you bring point clouds into Revit. So let's take a look at how this basically looks within a Revit demo.
Point clouds have been with us for some time now within Revit. However, a lot of key features within Revit are being already overlooked with this particular functionality. When bringing in a point cloud into your Revit project, there are certain tool sets that you can use to help leverage your modeling skills. If you take a look at any type of point cloud that you bring in, the first thing you need to note is the point cloud itself is essentially a model. If you select the point cloud, there is data that comes behind this particular item, not just the points that make up the model. Items like this are linked in within Revit to help you identify key areas that need modeling or need a design to take place. The idea now is that I can simply use my Revit tool to trace. Another thing when utilizing point clouds within your Revit space is the ability to navigate between different types of views. So take this. We are currently in a 3D view for our point cloud. If I navigate to my level 1, you will see that I already have a cutout floor plan of how this object is made up. And of course, utilizing section tools, you can actually go see how these sections are built up within Revit. Because we already have scanned for this data, Revit is simply utilizing different views in order to help you find and identify key spots. As you can see, I've done a pure section through this house. I can see what's happening inside, and of course, what's happening on the top. Remember, Revit pulls all this information because we are utilizing levels, sections, floor plans, and 3D views. When modeling in Revit, you too can actually use your Revit toolsets to help guide the process. For example, if you take a look at these walls, you can use your own wall functionality. Select the appropriate wall size that you require, go into the wall section yourself, select, and as you can see, Revit is trying to snap to the most available point. The idea here is I click and I navigate how far I want to create this wall. And of course, if you're utilizing other tool sets like the tab button, it is easier for you to go and align the walls. This can happen at any point. These are just stock standard features that already come with Revit when you are utilizing point clouds in your modeling skills. Note that Revit gives you even more control over your point cloud, not like in any other type of design package. The idea here is that in any view, I can go here and manipulate my point cloud. So by utilizing Revit's visual graphics box, you too can go to your point clouds, select for the coloration, and of course change. In this demo, I'm utilizing the normals field. The idea behind this is the moment I select a normal coloration, Revit starts applying 3 different coloration types to 3 different faces of my model. Green for left, red for right, and blue for top. I get a better in-depth analysis just looking at the model now because I can identify key views within my model. it doesn't stop there. Revit also allows you to do work sharing elements with point clouds. So the idea is I'm not alone anymore now when I need to model up from a point cloud. Again, Revit helps you leverage point clouds to a certain point. But with AsBuild for Revit, there is so much more you can do.
So, as pointed out in the video, Revit can only take you so far when you are trying to manipulate your model against the point cloud. So AsBuild allows you for a greater feat to be achieved in Revit. Model quicker and more efficiently with all better AsBuild toolsets within your Revit package. So there are some key benefits to utilizing AsBuild in Revit. The idea here is I've got greater control over my point cloud. There's one button that I simply use the most, and that's turning a point cloud on and off. It's available. Whereas if you had to do this from the Revit point of view, there's a few steps just to turn off a point cloud. So a click and go button already gives me greater control. We have analysis tools to help us define outcomes in our point cloud. We can audit our point cloud to such a degree that we can go look for clashes between our Revit elements and our point cloud outcomes. We can calculate for surface areas. We can see different types of deviations, slopes, on whether it's a flat surface or a round surface. And of course, there is a whole custom tab and ribbon set for quick and easy use. So no longer are you opening up a separate package to start modeling. This is now inbuilt into your Revit package with 2 tabs for you to start utilizing. Advanced auto-routing function for walls, pipes, structural elements, which are columns and beams, are available within the AsBuilt package for Revit.
The introduction.
The idea here is we are utilizing AsBuilt to give us a better, quicker, efficient model within our designing phase. We are here to save time. So let's take a look at AsBuilt in Revit.
With the introduction of AsBuilt to Revit, there comes even greater control that we can do within our modeling process. Taking a look at the package that comes with Revit when you install AsBuilt, you'll see that you get 2 new functionality tabs. The first AsBuilt tab gives you even greater custom elements to utilize in modeling. Some of these elements include the auto functionalities such as fit walls, fit pipes, and fit structural items. You can even go as far as controlling the visual aspect of your point cloud. So the idea, instead of navigating long queues for templates and visual graphics box to switch off your point cloud, you can simply go to the hide or show point cloud function. Select to switch off, and again, select to switch on. This is a simple, small feature that comes with the AsBuilt package that helps you leverage your modeling skills even further with less time waste and delays. Keep in mind that all these functions here are to help better your process. So whether you are aligning pipes that you have drawn or structural elements, AsBuilt has these features for you. And the idea here is, as I'm finishing up with my modeling, I too can utilize the AsBuilt Analyst tab. This item allows me to run clash detections against my model, calculate for surfaces, and of course, even more. AsBuilt is a powerful package that we utilize now within Revit. There's a lot more things we can do now because of AsBuilt. So take AsBuilt into consideration when viewing this webinar series, because within the series, we are going to go through some of these easy-to-use functionalities.
So let's take a look at the first functionality. This is called the AsBuilt Fit Wall. So the idea behind Fit Wall, So the idea behind fit wall is we got some key benefits that we can start running with. The idea here is an easy to use function in order to help us generate wall elements within Revit without having to draw it ourselves. So the idea is we can fit any wall size in, at all angles and alignments. And of course, AsBuild builds in your basic wall type. So you don't have to physically go create the wall type to use it. AsBuild reads between certain points, creates the wall, generates the wall type, and of course, you can reuse any of these wall types in your AsBuild creation items. And if you don't, you can then use it within Revit. The idea here is that AsBuild is reading the points of your Revit package, and it is utilizing these points to build in a specific wall size, again, at all angles and alignments. The idea here, again, is to let AsBuild do the bulk of the work for you when fitting walls. So let's take a look at this function even more so.
Within AsBuild for Revit, you too can utilize the fit wall functionality. The idea here is not to go create the walls yourself and align them, but to allow AsBuild to do it for you. So the requirements here is that you have a point cloud available, navigate to the level that you require, and simply use the fit wall functionality. You'll see that I will not have to align my point cloud model, as the fit wall functionality will actually help me create and align the walls to my specific height values. To start, select the fit wall functionality. AsBuild is now going to ask you, how would you like to go and create this wall? What is your top constraint? So as you can see, AsBuild is reading parameter functionality from Revit. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to simply say start fitting wall. Click, and then from here you just have to click 2 points on where the wall is going to run. So point number 1, and of course point number 2. Watch as AsBuild uniquely identifies those set of points for you and find the appropriate size of wall to add. As you can see, those orange lines indicate that a wall length and size has been found. Simply insert the type. Revit then populates a wall type into your AsBuild model. And this can be done indefinitely. So as you can see, I'm still in function, and the ability now is just to click from point to point. Again, AsBuild for Revit will start modeling up the wall for you, finding the best suit for you to use. And once more, simply say insert and go. Please note that this happens for any type of wall size. For example, I've got a smaller wall right here. The idea is I select point to point, allow for Revit to register those points, and again, insert that type. There is no actual need for me as a Revit designer to now go to my architectural walls or my structural elements and create the wall type myself, when AsBuild for Revit can do it for me at any wall size, at any shape size for the wall. And again, because we are utilizing the parameter functionality of levels within Revit, we can identify our walls within the project, how high they are going, where they need to be placed, and of course, elements that are missing. And again, if you utilize the hide or show a PC button, it's as simple as switching your model on and off within your Revit space. Again, AsBuild for Revit is here to help you model quicker and more efficiently within your project space. So take PointClouds to the next level when utilizing the fit wall functionality.
All right, so there's another function called AsBuild Fit Pipe. So for those of you in the MEP industry, specifically piping, AsBuild has a unique set of tools to help you fit pipes, fittings, and of course fixtures. Not fixtures, just pipes and fittings. The idea here is that we have key benefits again for fit pipe. AsBuilt is here to read the points around a pipe and place a pipe limit for you. So fit any pipe size in at all angles and alignments as well, just as much as we can do with the wall functionality. AsBuilt utilizes your pipe types in the project. So if you've got customized pipe types that you are running in your industry, there's no need for you to go find a specification now when AsBuilt will use what you already have. And of course, we let AsBuilt align the fittings on your pipe. So no longer are you utilizing the align tools to help you guide the process when you can let AsBuilt do it for you at a click of a button. AsBuilt is reading the points to generate piping components for you. Again, let AsBuilt do the bulk of the work for you when fitting pipes. All you have to do is align it and check it. So let's take a look more at this particular feature.
Modeling pipes within your Revit package is sometimes a frustrating part, especially when it comes to utilizing pipes within a point cloud. The idea here is with the AsBuilt package, we can get AsBuilt to draw in the pipes for us. So within this demonstration, I'd like to show you how I utilize the fit pipe, place fitting, and of course align pipes element. Before we begin, there are some touch-ups that I'd like to do on this particular point cloud. And this will make it easier for you to visualize the pipe that is being created against the point cloud. So to start, in my visual graphics box, I'm going to select point clouds, go to RGB, and simply change that to an intensity coloration. This way, you can clearly see the pipes I create within my project. Next, I'm also utilizing section boxes or scope boxes within my project. Here I've got a scope box number 1, and you'll see that it isolates this portion of my plant. We are now ready to utilize our features. So the first thing I need you to note is I'm going to zoom in for a better idea on what pipes I'm going to use. From here I select the fit pipe functionality. I select the associated level as well as the system, and I press start. All that is required from me is to simply select 2 points along a length of pipe. AsBuilt then is going to measure up and try and find the best pipe fitting available. So if I zoom in, you can see that AsBuilt has already placed in the perfect size. It's even given me the nominal size to use later. The idea here is I simply insert that size and it places it automatically in my project. This works for pipes that are in the horizontal or the vertical. You simply have to select 2 points. Once the points are selected, again, AsBuilt is looking for the best outcome for your model. And again, it finds the correct size, the best type, and you simply have to insert. Since we have our pipes, it's now time for us to go place a fitting. The idea here is when I place a fitting, I go use the place fitting functionality. I select, and then I have to go choose faces of my 2 pipes. So face 1 and face 2. After that, I simply press escape. And there you'll see AsBuilt automatically places in my elbow for me. The idea is that AsBuilt is utilizing all the family components that I have loaded in. So the more components I load in, the better the outcome for my elbow design. As you can see, I'm simply using generic object. But you can also use carbon steel press fittings, PVC items, steel flanged items, whatever the case is, whatever you have created in Revit, utilize it within your point cloud project. And again, allow for AsBuilt to use the same items. From here, I simply press OK. I already have my pipe. The problem though is this pipe is not aligned. As you can see, a lot of items are off its axis. So I'm going to allow AsBuilt to correct the alignment. I simply choose pipe alignment. I then select one pipe. And over here, I can choose different types of alignment. I'm going to use the precise alignment and start. Again, I'm simply letting AsBuilt align the pipes to the best point. And then I can carry on modeling. What essentially could have taken me 10 minutes in pipe modeling has effectively taken me less than 2. And the idea here is to let AsBuilt do the bulk of the work for you. Thus, you only have to do the correction. And again, this is a much quicker and efficient way of modeling within the AsBuilt and Revit program.
And then finally, when it comes to AsBuilt, we also have a fit structural element. So the fit items are not just unique to architects and MEP engineers. The idea here is we want to leverage this for all fields. So for those of you who are within the structural side of items, whether it's beams and columns, you have the ability to utilize the fit functionality too. So here are some of the basic benefits. Again, fit columns and beams in at all angles and alignments to your point cloud in your Revit project. AsBuilt utilizes your structural families in the project. And of course, let AsBuilt create and even align the structural element for you. So much like the fit wall and fit pipe, we are letting AsBuilt do the bulk of the work for us when fitting these structural elements. And the best demonstration I can actually show you for this particular item is from FARO themselves. So take a look at the video for fit structural elements. So that is all the features we had to demonstrate for you guys today. As you can see, these feature types are here to actually help you within your design work. So not only is AsBuilt available for AutoCAD, but we have now AsBuilt for Revit. And for those of you who are already using Revit, just to have a click and go functionality makes life a whole lot easier. So we're going to open up the session now to a Q&A. And we'd like to get your guys' queries and questions. I can already see that there is one available. Nelly, would you like to read the question?
Sure. It says, is there any aligning tool for cable trays? You can only see for pipes.
So that is a great question. Unfortunately, there is no tool sets for the cable tray functionality, but FARO is ever updating their software. So look out at the space, especially for cable tray alignments, because this has been coming up a lot more. And we have been in communications with FARO. So Nelly, were there any specific features you liked within the webinar series?
Well, Dina, actually, I'm always impressed when I see you present, and actually always impressed by all the features. But I think the fact that you're able just to so quickly like do a pipe run, I think that's just fantastic. And it's so valuable to the guys in the industry. You think about the guys that are sitting in the drafting office spending hours and hours working, when actually we've got a tool that can help you work faster and smarter.
So just to give you guys an idea, we sometimes as technicals here at Modena compete with each other. So when we had the AsBuild program about 2 years ago, I was a little bit cocky in the idea that I can model faster than AsBuild. I'm one of the resident specialists for MEP in Revit here at Modena. So we did a bit of a challenge, and within an hour, I could not believe how quickly it took for one guy to model up so much pipe and fittings. And in the same hour, I did probably a quarter of the work. So that was actually really impressive when it came to the fit pipe functionality.
Yeah, and I'm seeing it more and more with our clients. A client ordering one license and then phoning back and going, actually, can I have a second and a third license? Obviously seeing such great value in this, and really time is money today. So if you're saving time, you're saving money, you're able to work faster. And that's really where we want to jump in and help, clients. So Dina, I wonder if I could just quickly talk about that, maybe the cost, because that's always, the first question that people ask is, how much does the software cost? So for as little as 9,000 Rand, you can have yourself a 3-month rental of AsBuilt for Revit. And then, of course, you can look at a 1-year rental, and you're looking at about 29,000 Rand for that. And then, of course, you can step it up and you can get yourself a perpetual license, which means that you own that license outright. And that is for 73,000 Rand. So really good value for money if you're looking at what you're able to accomplish with the software.
I like that. 9,000 bucks for 3 months. I did not know you guys had a 3-month license.
Yeah, FARO work actually a little bit differently in the Autodesk products. They're very flexible. So you can either rent or you can purchase outright. You can get a network license. So there's lots of flexibility with FARO, which is great.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
I like that idea. I just want to call out to the audience again, if you guys have questions, you're more than welcome to ask us now via the chat box. But if you don't remember your question now and you remember it sometimes later, do not stress. Because here at Modena, for your information, contact us for your FARO needs. So it's not just the AsBuilt software, but the scanning items themselves. Remember, the Modena team is made up of scanners, technicians, and sales personnel to help you. So for anything sales related, you can contact Nolene. Her email is up there. And for any kind of technical question regards to the scanner or the software, you can contact Peter, Floyd, or myself. And if you want to talk to us directly, here's our phone number. We do support the FARO items, guys. So we're going to leave this session open for 2 minutes. If you guys have questions now, please do type it out.
Yeah, absolutely. And while we're waiting, Dina, it's just so nice to see a couple of the regular clients that have tuned into this webinar. It's nice to see the names up on the screen. Guys, please, if you need anything from me, just don't hesitate. I'm a phone call away, an email away, and yeah, we're always standing by to assist or serve.
That's perfect. Right.
Yeah.
I gotta say, AsBuilt has changed so much since 2016. Maybe because the first time I jumped on AsBuilt was back in 2016 when the functions were a little bit different.
Yeah.
But I got to say, they really smoothed it out since 2019 and 2020 came out.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think FARO have invested so much in their R&D. So that's exactly what they want to do. They just want to make it as competitive as possible and make sure that we've got the best product out there.
I was skeptical at first. I'm sure you knew. I used to walk around and like, I'm never using AsBuilt before. And now I just became the resident tech for AsBuilt.
Absolutely.
It's funny how things change around this side.
And a lot of our clients feel the same way. A lot of our clients feel like, oh, why do we need it? We've been doing this same way. We've been doing it for so long. Do we need anything? But really, as I said before, time is money. So if there's a way that you can do something faster and smarter, why not save yourself the time and the money?
That's perfect. Well, I've got another question from Francis. does FARO help for placement furniture fast? Well, if you're utilizing Revit, yes, because you can place your own furniture at a click of a button. Of course, utilizing the Revit skill sets in order to do these items helps even a lot more. FARO doesn't have a quick go-to button for furniture placement. However, there is something very interesting coming out now from their department. Didn't we get a hold of a smaller scanner?
We did. It's called the Freestyle 2, which is a handheld scanner. Really fantastic. And I think it's going to be very interesting to see where we're able to use this Freestyle scanner. It's going to be great for those smaller kind of scanning jobs that you require. And then just off the ballpark, actually onto the forensic side. So that's going to be interesting to see if we can push the scanner out in that direction.
I got to say, we did have a smaller scanner a few years back, but this one looks a lot better.
It's improved.
Yeah. And if I can scan like furniture or smaller items and bring that into family creations forever, that already helps me like tenfold.
Absolutely.
I can then place geometry according to the points as close as possible.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So again, working faster.
I think that's all the questions we have thus far. Nothing else.
No more questions.
So I want to thank you guys all for your time that you've given us for this demonstration. And again, if you guys need to contact us, we can't stress this enough. Our number is up. Guys, take a photo. Marlene is more than happy to talk to you. I am more than happy to support you on this FARO items. And if we don't know anything, we go directly to FARO and we ask them for the best type of solution.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, perfect. I think that's it for our session. So guys, until next time, again, contact us and we will see you for the next session.
Yeah. Thank you very much, everyone.
Keep safe, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.